This is the second part of the video on simultaneous equation. Now, today we want to talk about the word problem leading to simultaneous equation. Word problem leading to simultaneous equation. You know, in the first video, we deal with how to solve simultaneous equation with either substitution method or elimination method. But now today we are looking at the word problem that can lead us to simultaneous equation. Now the first question here says that the sum of two numbers is 91. If 1/4 of one of the numbers added to 1/5 of the other number is 21. Find the numbers. Now this is not the time to be guessing numbers that you add together to give you 91. But the easiest way to go about it is, you know, in mathematics, it's easier to represent the two numbers. It's a variable. It's a variable. Now you can say let the two numbers be, you can choose a variable x and y. So that means you can say the first number is x and the second number is y, or if you want to say the first number is y and second number is x, anyhow you want to. At the end of the day, we come back to the same answer. Now, if we have represented the two numbers to be x and y, so that means this first statement, the sum of two numbers is 91. So that means it will be easier for us to say that x plus y equals to 91. We have formed the first linear equation from that first statement. Now, the second statement says if 1/4 of one of the number could be x, it could be y. So let's first pick x. And what's the meaning of 1/4? 1/4 means 1/4 of x. Added, that's an addition. 1/5, that's 1/5 of the other. The other number here is y, is 21. That means equals to 21. So this is a form of fraction. Let's turn it to a linear equation. So this is the same thing as writing it as x/4 plus y/5 equals 21. We can easily find the LCM here. You can easily find the LCM, or you can say multiply through, since we know that the LCM here is 20. LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. I can easily multiply through by 20. So if I multiply through by 20, I'm saying 20 times x/4 plus 20 times y/5 equals to 20 times 21. And 4 here 1, 4 here 5. So that will be 5x plus 5 here 1, 5 here 4 plus 4y equals to 20 times, that will be 420. Yeah, 20 times 21. That will be 420. So this will be equation 2. Do you see that we have formed a simultaneous equation from the question? So the first equation is saying x plus y equals to 91. And second equation is saying 5x plus 4y equals to 420. So we can now use either our substitution method or our elimination method. You can use either substitution method or elimination method. Let's say, for example, we want to use a substitution method. By using substitution method, we are saying we want to make one variable. We first pick one equation and make one variable subject of the formula. Now, if you look at equation 1, it's very easy because the coefficient of x and y there is 1. So we can easily make from equation 1, which is s plus y equals to 91. It's easier for me to just make x or y subject of the formula than say x equals to 91 minus 1. So I call this equation 3. I can now substitute the equation 3 now, which is x equals to 91 minus y, into equation 2. Please don't substitute back to equation 1 because we formed this equation 3 from equation 1. So we substitute it to the second equation. That means anywhere I'm seeing x, I can put 91 minus y. So if you go to equation 2, we have 5x plus 4y equals to 420. If I substitute, that will be 5 in the bracket. My x is 91 minus y plus 4y equals to 420. Now let's open the bracket. 5 and 91. That will be 5. 9 times 1, that's 45. That will be 455. You can press your calculator for that. 91, 5, 5. 9 times 5, that's 45. That's 455. Minus 5y plus 4y equals to 420. So if you see that, that will be 455 minus 5y plus 4 minus 5y plus 4y will give us minus y. Will give us minus y. So we are saying that will be 455 minus y equals to 420. So if you collect like times there, you can say 455 minus 420 equals to y. So 455 minus 420, that will be 35. Let's say y equals to 35. Y equals to 35. So if y equals to 35, don't forget, I can easily get my x from equation 3. Say from equation 3, that says s equals to 91 minus y. Since I know what that means, my x will now be 91 minus 35. So it's easy for me to get my 91 minus 35. I just do that, I say 1 here, that's 11 minus 5, that's 6. This becomes 8. 8 minus 3, that's 5. So that becomes 56. So that means my x equals to 56 and y equals to 35. And let's confirm this. Do from our equation, let's say 1 over 4 times x plus 1 over 5 times y plus 21. Let's confirm this. 1 over 4 times x, 56, plus 1 over 5 times y, 35. Let's confirm if it gives us 21. So 4 here, that would be 16, 4 in 1, 5, 1, gives 1, 4 in 16, 4. That's 14 plus 7. This is 21. So that means the answer is correct. Our x is 56 and our y is 35. Now let's move to the second word problem. Now look at this. The question says here that in a football match, the ticket for children and adults were sold at D3.00, that means D3, I don't know what the D means, and D5.00 respectively. That means they are saying for the children, the amount they sold the ticket is D3.00, and for the adults, the amount for the ticket is D5.00 respectively. Therefore, 100 people attended a football match and D1,700 was sold in ticket sales. How many tickets were sold to adults? Now we need to understand something. In this football match, we have two categories of people, the children and the adults. So we don't know the number of children, we don't know the number of adults. But we are told that both the adults and the children together is 400. And also that the total ticket sold for those 400 is 1,700. That's the amount they make from the ticket sales. So we are now have to find how many tickets were sold to the adults. Now, since we don't know the number of children and the adults, we just know the tickets, the amount for the ticket for the children and the adults, but we don't know the number. And here we are dealing with the number. Now, and the question is also asks us to find how many tickets were sold to the adults. So the first thing here is to represent them with variables. I can say let the number of children is equals to, let me use the word C, let me use the variable C rather, and let the number of adults, let me use the variable capital A. So if C is the number of children and A is the number of adults, we can now come to the second part of this. If 400 attended the football match, that means the children plus the adults will be equal to 400, because those that are expressed in the football match are children and adults. So that means C plus A will give us 400. This one gives equation 1. But now we are now told that the total number of Cs. Now, since we know the ticket for the children, that means the amount of Cs will be the ticket for the children times the number of the children. And the amount of Cs for the adults will be the ticket for the adult times the number of the adults. So what are we saying now? Since we know that the tickets says, the amount for the ticket says for the children is 3, I will remove this D, is 3. That means that the total number of Cs for children here, since the number of children is C, that will be 3C plus, because it says the total number of Cs. That means both the children and the adult, if you add it together, will give us 1,700. And I will come here also, they say the ticket for the adult is 5D, and the number of adults is A. So I can easily say is 5A equals to the total number of Cs is 1,700. Say I formed equation 2 out of that 2. So I can now solve these two equations simultaneously now. Now, because I've used substitution the other time, let me use elimination here. It says C plus A equals to 400, and 3C plus 5A equals to 1,700. Now this equation 1 and this equation 2. Please don't let us forget, if you want to use the elimination method, the first thing is to first decide which variable you want to eliminate. And once you decide that, check the coefficient of the variable in the two equations. Are they equal? If they are not equal, make them to be equal. And the third thing you look is, what are the signs in front of those variables? What are the signs in front of those variables? If the signs is the same, you can eliminate it by subtraction. But if the signs is opposite, it's not the same, you can eliminate it by addition. Now, let's assume that you want to eliminate A. But the coefficient of A in this first equation is 1. And the second one here is 5. So they are not the same. Let's make them the same. So I can easily, to get it, I can easily multiply this by 5 and leave this one still multiplied by 1 to retain the coefficient. So 5 times this first equation now, say 5 times C, that will be 5C, plus 5 times A, 5A, equals to 400 times 5, that will be 2,000. Now B, 1 multiplied by 3C, that's 3C, plus 5A, equals to 1,700. Now the coefficient is the same now. And if you look at the sign in front, it's the same. So we can subtract the equation to eliminate A now. 5C minus 3C, that's 2C. 5A minus plus 5A, that will be 5A minus 5A, that's 0. Which is because of 2,000 minus 1,700, that's 300. So from there now you can say that our 2C equals to 300. If you divide both sides by 2, you know that C equals 150. So the number of children is 150. 150. So now, to get the number of the adults that we are asked to find, you can easily just go back to the equation 1 that we already have, that C plus A equals to 400. So the adults will now be 400 minus 150, which is the children. The adults will now be 250. So we have 250 adults and we have 150 children. So how many tickets we are sold to the adults? That means they are sold 250 tickets to the adults. So it's 250 tickets now. Mr. Sonto sold 250 tickets. If 175 of the tickets were adults, now if this Mr. Sonto sold 250 tickets, now in this second part of the question now, they asked 250 tickets. Out of that 250 tickets, the adult there is 175. 175 of the tickets were for adults. How much sales did he make altogether? Now, if 175 was adults, that means the children there will be 250 minus 175, and that will be 75. So for the sales of 250 tickets, 175 is for adults, and 75 is for children. What will now be the sales altogether? For adults now, we know the cost for adults. That's 175 times, the cost is 5D. That will be times 5. Now for children now, since we have 75 children, and the cost for that one is 3, the delta is 3. So now doing this now, 175 multiplied by 5, 5 get 25, 5 keep 2, 35 plus 2, that's 37, 7 keep 3, that's 5, that's 8. So for this, that's 875. And for this one, 75 times 3, that's 225. If we add it together, this 0, 0, 1, 1. That means the total sales is D 1,100. D 1,100. D 1,100. So that's the sales together for the 250 tickets. That's the sales altogether for the 250 tickets.